Quinn felt stronger after drinking all the test tubes. He didn't drink the test tube with Layla's blood, since he knew he'd need to heal again in the future. Quinn looked at his new stats.
Name, Quinn Talon. Race, halfling. HP, 15 out of 15. 110 out of 200 XP. Strength, 12. Agility, 12. Stamina, 11.
Quinn knew he'd moved past the optimal human abilities. He felt stronger, faster. However, Quinn still felt weak compared to the average ability user. He got lucky with Riley's gang, since they weren't very good fighters. Quinn was used to fighting. His old school made it impossible for him to avoid confrontations. If Quinn didn't fight back, his old bullies would pick on him more. He found that biting back made bullies think twice. This gave Quinn a leg up. He knew his way around a brawl. However, Quinn knew his limitations. If he fought Layla, for instance, he stood no chance. Quinn was still new to his ability. He knew other students had long since mastered their powers. What I really need is more skills. Blood Swipe worked like a charm, but it's a limited range skill. It also drains my health. I need something I can depend on. If I use Blood Swipe constantly, I'm going to knock myself out. Damn it! Why did I get such an inconvenient ability? Most people can just buy books to learn new skills. Quinn couldn't ask anyone for help with his ability. There were no mentors who knew how to use his powers. He couldn't learn more skills through conventional means. All Quinn could do was wait for his system to provide him with more opportunities. Layla began to head to her room. Quinn stopped her, remembering something he wanted to ask. Do you know about what happened to Vorden? Layla raised an eyebrow. Oh, your blonde friend? Honestly, I don't know. When everything happened, I was stuck in the infirmary. You remember who put me there, right? Quinn laughed nervously. Well, do you mind finding out for me? The second-year students are keeping me from learning about what happened. No one will talk to me. Layla frowned. The second years are involved in this? That's not good. You're not planning to get involved, are you? Quinn thought back to when Mono threatened him and his friends. The second year was adamant that Vorden should stop disturbing the school hierarchy. Quinn tried to punch Mono's face, but he failed. Quinn wondered if he'd have a better shot at hitting Mono now. Quinn got stronger every day, but he knew he couldn't face a level 6 yet. Finally, Quinn nodded. I am planning to get involved, but I need to get stronger first. Quinn knew something separated the first-year students from the second years. Dell had called it awakening. The older students had learned how to awaken their ability. Awakening allowed an ability user to get a power boost for a short amount of time. Best of all, awakening wasn't limited to higher-level users. Awakened ability users could create something called a soul weapon. This power created a weapon unique to the person, made of one's own body. Soul weapons differed from beast weapons, since anyone could use a beast weapon. Layla thought Quinn was unhinged to mess around with second-year students. However, she wasn't going to tell him. For now, she just wanted to rest. Layla waved goodnight. Quinn said he'd contact her through her watch if he needed anything. Quinn kept the test tube containing Layla's blood with him. He wanted to find out how long he could go without drinking blood. If Quinn were to go on a mission or through a portal to another planet, he needed to know how much blood to bring. He couldn't always count on Layla being around. He decided to keep Layla's blood with him at all times and see when the blood craving came up again. If Quinn fought anyone, he could keep their blood too. He didn't want to waste any precious stat points after all. Quinn entered his room. Vorden and Peter practiced their Earth abilities in preparation for combat classes. Peter stood up in excitement. I did it! I finally did it! Woo! Peter held a small lump of hardened mud in his hand. He changed the shape of the mud as he moved. Peter turned it from a ball into a long staff, then back into a ball again. Vorden grinned at his friend's excitement. The only issue is that you will need to keep mud on you at all times for now. This will change when you get stronger. You might be better off keeping it as a staff. Vorden grabbed the mud and demonstrated the process. He did the same thing as Peter, changing the mud into different shapes. However, Vorden moved at twice the speed. Peter was impressed. Wow! Must be nice to be a level 5 user, Vorden. Vorden shook his head. Nah, this is something you should be able to do as well. It just takes practice. When I copy someone's ability, I also copy their power level. So everything I can do with mud, you should be able to do as well. Vorden turned the mud into a sharp dagger, placing it against Peter's neck. Vorden smiled. See? Not so useless after all. Peter gulped as he looked down at the dagger. Vorden changed the mud into a stick, handing it back to Peter. Vorden finally noticed Quinn. Oh, you're back! Did you have fun? Quinn didn't know how to answer that. Yeah, a little bit. Peter flushed in excitement. Vorden said you got a girlfriend. Quinn blushed. What? Peter didn't notice his friend's embarrassment. You know, the girl who was with us when we first got here? I don't remember her name. The one with the bow and arrow. Quinn nearly burst out laughing. Her? No, we're more like... How do I even begin to describe our relationship? I wouldn't call us friends. Definitely not lovers. But Layla will do anything I ask. It's a little strange, but she's basically my servant? But I can't say that out loud. These guys will get the wrong idea. Quinn finally shrugged. We're just acquaintances. I was asking how she got her weapon. I was trying to figure out what combat class to take since I'm not going to be with you guys. Peter got excited for his friend. Oh, so you finally decided? Quinn smiled, coming to a decision. Yes. I'm going to get myself a beast weapon.
Subscribe now and start watching free episodes of the #1 fantasy show in this YouTube playlist. For the full story, click the link in the description, download the Pocket FM app, and watch all episodes of My Vampire System.